worker jobs in Indiana today? Are we Indiana proud? Are we Carrier proud? Are we UTEC proud? My heart is filled with outrage over the way you've been treated by Carrier and United Technologies. Don't ever forget, Carrier doesn't do this on their own. They're part of United Technologies, a company that made over $7 billion last year, who paid their CEO over $10 million last year. They paid the CEO over $10 million, and they couldn't pay Carrier workers $14 an hour. Do you think that's right? A decent day's work should provide a decent day's pay. That's the promise of America. The promise of America is you work hard, you do your best, you help your company succeed, and in return you get a decent paycheck, you can take care of your family, and you can retire with dignity. I think the Carrier workers did that. What do you think? But you know what? United Technologies broke that promise. These workers made billions of dollars for United Technologies. And in return, they fired 2,100 Hoosiers. That's wrong. Carrier had increasing margins. So whenever they talked about this problem or that problem, here's the truth. They were making more dollars of profit on each dollar they had than ever before in history. And they fired you for $3 an hour wages in Mexico. That's what they did. You know what we call that? They're a bunch of free riders. What they want to do, they want to pay $3 an hour in Mexico and then ship those products back to America to people who are making decent wages. It's wrong, and it has to end. It's cynical, it's wrong, it's unpatriotic, it's shameful, and it's un-American. They want the benefits of America, but they don't want the obligations of America. The obligations of America are you work together, you stand together, you build a country together. You don't take advantage of it. And so here's Carrier's business picture. Very profitable, very successful. CEO's paycheck, $10 million plus last year. But he won't pay $14 an hour to Carrier. The CEO before him, on his last day, took $100 million plus out of the company. But he wouldn't pay $14 an hour to our friends from Carrier. That's the United Technologies plan. But here's what we want to do. Let's talk to their board of directors right now. Let's tell them you cannot conduct business in America this way any longer. This ends today. I have a couple of questions for the board of directors. Are you listening to the people of Indiana and America right now at the capital of the state of Indiana? Are you proud of the actions you took in paying your CEO $10 million plus and firing 2,100 Hoosiers who have families to take care of? How about this? Are you proud you fired American veterans who fought for this country in different places all over the world, who put their lives on the line for America and then came home and got fired? That's wrong, and that's un-American. That is the legacy of the United Technologies board. That is the legacy of their actions. They have an obligation. Stand up, stop this, and get it right today. When you look at this, think about this. Some of the United Technologies board members, they talk about how they help veterans. Are they helping these veterans down here today? They fired these people. And they'll tell you, well, it was the carrier folks who did it. Well, you can't get off the hook that way. This flows up. Those board members hired that CEO. And they hired the carrier people. And they are responsible. So if you tell me you care about our veterans, you don't fire those same people who put their lives on the line for this country. We will tell you this to the board. Your actions that you have sanctioned have broken our heart in Indiana. But you will never break our spirit or our efforts, ever. We stand together. The time for free riding on this deal is over. We need to have trade laws that don't let those furnaces and air conditioners in from Mexico without it getting squared away so it's competitive with American products. To the UTC board, know this. Hoosiers stand together. This isn't just the people of Carrier. This is the people of Evansville and Fort Wayne and Indy and South Bend and Muncie standing together and saying, this ends here today in Indiana. So to all of you, are you ready to fight for these jobs? Are you ready to tell the board of UTC it's not fair to pay the CEO $11 million when you're not willing to pay $14 an hour to the hardest working people in America? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to fight to make it in America and keep Carrier made in America. God bless all of you. Thank you very, very much.